Welcome to Beer, Bourbon, and Games. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're going to do a beer review. I know it's been a little bit since I've done a sit-down beer review. I've been doing a lot of interviews, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an existing member, thank you for joining me once again. Now today we have something that came the whole way from Delaware. I was recently contacted by a member of the staff of Crooked Hammock, and they asked if I would take a look at some of their beers, so I said sure. I don't live anywhere near there, unfortunately, so they were kind enough to go ahead and send me some. So we have a nice box over here. They sent me an assortment of stuff. There's two different ones that we're going to look at here today. They sent me sour, which is called Brand New Day. It is a tropical punch sour, so that sounds pretty tasty. I do like sours, so I am very excited to see what they do here. Let's see if they have anything. It contains lactose, so that is interesting. If you're lactose intolerant, you might want to stay away from this one. I just power through, and it says the spring edition of our fruited sour series, bursting with pink guava, soursop, and passion fruit for a taste reminiscent of a distant Caribbean escape. So that sounds really nice. I do like the artwork. It's really nice. So this must be a series of beers that they have. I'm obviously not familiar with all of the stuff that they do, but it does sound very good, and I'm glad that they sent that to me. So I have a couple of these in the box that I can enjoy. And then this one is special for the St. Patrick's Day that has passed. It's called Savagely Delicious. So you can tell just from the cover here that this is a Lucky Charms type beer. So we've got Lucky Charms cereal, Citra, Lemon Drop, Azaka, and I'm assuming it's pronounced Pecco hops. It's not one that I've heard of before. And it is a triple IPA. So heavy hitter right here for sure. This one also says that it contains lactose. So again, if you're lactose intolerant, you might want to stay away. But I do want to thank you guys again for sending me these beers. So they have 3 locations. One is in Lewes, Delaware, one is in Middletown, and the other one is down in Myrtle Beach. So if you're anywhere near any of those areas, or you're somewhere where you can get their beers, I'm not sure if they distribute, I'm guessing that they do, or at least they ship, you might be able to get them. So let's see what their beers are all about. This is the first time I've ever had anything from them, so we're going to have, we have 2 glasses here. We're going to go ahead and see how they both are. So let's start with the triple IPA, just so I don't get the sour all in here in my mouth. So we're just going to twirl it. It's something that I do just in case there's any sediment. I'm weird. Crack it open, and let's pour it into our physics glass. Shout out to them. If you don't have a physics, they're really cool systems. They make all your beers taste like draft beers. So we're just going to let some of that sit here. There's some more in there, but let's see what that gives us. And let's pour out our sour here while we wait and see how this one looks. I'm assuming this one's going to, oh no, I was hoping it was going to be like a red color, but since it said tropical punch, but it is not. Looks like it is going to be a similar color here. So we have a slight orange hue to this one with a nice creamy head going on here, about a half an inch of head here. And this one we've got a little bit more, but it is very creamy and it's staying here. A little bit darker color overall, like more like a tangerine color compared to this light orange. But let's see how they smell. Pretty important. You do want it to smell pretty good. So let's see if we get the cereal note at all here. I can smell the lactose in here for sure. You get that sweet aroma right on the nose. And I can get a little bit of that cereal note, like some of them like fruity marshmallow kind of like note, but it's not overpowering. It's kind of more tropical than anything. I thought it would smell a little bit more like the cereal, but maybe they don't use that much in it, or maybe it's been sitting here a little bit and it's kind of mellowed out. But it smells fantastic. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at this Brand New Day, not to be confused with the New Day. Oh, this smells good. You can definitely smell the tropical aroma on here. It is very nice. You can, the sour note is kind of on the nose as well. You can smell the tartness, which is really nice. You can tell that it's going to have that tropical punch, but I can smell that it's also going to have a little bit of that kettle sour type note to it. So something to look out at if you're not really huge into sours. I'm not sure how this is going to drink, but might be out of the wheelhouse for someone that's just getting into sours. Can't really smell the lactose as much in this one, but definitely a little bit sweet on the nose as well. But both of them look and smell fantastic, so let's dive into this one first. So if you have a beer at home, cheers while you're watching. Let's see how this tastes. Very thick beer. It's almost to the level of like chewy, kind of like a stout or porter. It's very heavy, and it does have a really nice mouthfeel to it. Medium bodied for sure. I am getting that marshmallowy note from the cereal as I'm not really up front. It's kind of on the aftertaste that I'm getting that flavor profile. I'm getting a lot of tropical sweetness up front, some mixed notes. It almost tastes more like Fruity Pebbles to me than Lucky Charms. I'm not sure how much they used of it, but it is a really good beer. I don't know if I was blind tasting it, if I knew that it was Lucky Charms versus a different cereal. I think it tastes more like Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, kind of that. There's a lot of tropical in here, so it's not a bad beer. It's really good. I'm just not sure how much I'm getting of that cereal note. But overall, pretty dang good. I would definitely drink this. I'd say probably one, since it's a triple IPA. I'd probably have one and done of these just because I don't want to overdo the triple IPAs. You don't normally have too many of them in a row, but I would say if you're in the area and you can still find this, I would give it a try. It's a pretty nice beer. I would recommend it. And thank you guys for sending it over to me. It's savagely delicious. So we're going to sit that right here next to its can. And now we're going to take a look at a brand new day. And this one I'm looking forward to. I want to see how tropical it is. I was thinking this was going to be red, but it's not. Still smells really good. Let's dive in here. Definitely a thinner mouthfeel overall. It has a very nice, refreshing flavor. I thought this was going to be very tart from just the smells I was getting, the aroma, but this is actually really good. Very light tartness. I think the lactose is really mellowing it out for sure. So this might be a pretty good one for people that aren't really into sours yet. So I apologize for kind of steering you wrong from the aroma. The aroma kind of was a little bit false there. But overall, I think this is very, very nice. I'm getting some really nice tropical notes. To me, honestly, it tastes like drinking the red Kool-Aid from being a kid. I think they really nailed it. That's why I thought this was gonna be red from the name Tropical Punch. It definitely has all of that standard Kool-Aid type or high C type if you had that as a kid. So very nice. I think this is actually really, really refreshing. I would recommend this during the summer. I think that they did a fantastic job, and since this seems like it's a series, since it says that this is the Tropical Punch version, I'd like to get my hands on some of their other ones, see how they taste as well, see what other flavors they do. I'm kind of curious as to what they have, but this is really, really good, guys. Oh, yeah, I really, really like this one. But again, I want to thank Crooked Hammock for sending these. I have a couple more, so if you're local to me, I do have some friends that like sours. I'll probably be giving a few of these away just so they can share them on Instagram as well, or Facebook, all of that stuff. I love to give beers away to people so they can try them, especially things that you can't really get around here. So if you have anything you want me to review, I'm more than happy to take it from you and review it on the channel. I would say these are both recommended. I definitely like this one a little bit more. The triple IPA is very heavy, one that I would only have one of, but it is something cool, I think, to share with a couple of friends. It's a cool little, I'd say one of those like fad gimmick kind of beers, but it's a cool way to get people into your brewery and then show them what you really do. I don't know how often they do things like these. I'd have to do a little bit more research on Crooked Hammock just to see what kind of beers they're really known for, but I did look up the location and it looks fantastic. So if you guys are thinking about going on a trip somewhere, maybe give them a stop on your way to the beach. Delaware, I know, has a lot of beaches, a lot of cool things, a lot of breweries down there for me just kind of scoping out some of the places. But Crooked Hammock kind of stays true to its name. It's got hammocks outside, has a really awesome looking outdoors. That's really cool with breweries. I like when they have a big space for people to kind of sprawl out, do their things, outdoor games, stuff like that. So thank you guys for sending these to me. I look forward to finishing both of them, cracking these open, and sharing them with friends. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, or you have a recommendation, whatever it might be, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think, anything that I can do that you would like to see in the future. Also, go ahead and subscribe. It's always great to have new members in the group. You can also find me on Instagram as Beer, Bourbon, and Games, and on Facebook. I have a group and a Facebook page, so you're more than welcome to follow me both places. But guys, until the next time, I'll catch you back on Beer, Bourbon, and Games.